Ooh. Okay, that was a weird way to start off the video. Hey there guys, Ronan here, and today I am doing a new type of video. It's 2016 and I thought, I'd change things up a bit. Um, I've got my own free coming soon, so look out for that if you're interested and you don't want to watch the last playthrough because it was done with a camera, but whatever. um, Today I decided to kind of just do more new videos. I'm doing this video mainly because the game I'm about to talk about was this close to becoming a Let's Play, and the only reason it didn't become a Let's Play is because I didn't have my PS3 for too much time, and so it kind of sucks. It would have been a good Let's Play, I think, but I just wouldn't have had the time to because obviously I can only record at certain times and I needed to get through this game, so I'm basically doing reviews of games. This is something I've thought would be a good idea. I'm not really, I had to go on Wikipedia and some things to just look at reviews of the game so I could say stuff and it could come to mind. I mean, it's been actually a full month since I played the game as well. But as you know, I'm not exactly the most intelligent person ever, so I'm not good at breaking games down and talking about all the features and stuff. I just want to kind of get through it as it goes along. So the first thing about this is I'm going to be doing different games. I'll do Fallout 4 after I complete it, which will never happen because I didn't complete Fallout 3, but I'll do Fallout 4. I think I'll do Doom later this year in August when I get it for my birthday, I think, because I'm not getting Doom before then. Yeah. But yeah, I'll do those as well, and I'll do just because I know this game I'm about to talk about is 2 years old, but it's actually 3 years old almost. But I don't care because whatever. They'll probably do a review of fucking Silent Hill 2 if I ever play it. So that's an old game. So anyway, we're going to be talking about The Last of Us today. I completed this game last month, I think. Just before my PS3, I was like, listen to this right. I have had this game sitting on my shelf for ever since I got my PS3 to be in my room in December 2013. So I've had the room since the year it released. What? That doesn't make any sense. I had the game sitting in my room ever since I got my PS3 and I did not play it. I got through this routine where I was just playing WWE games, and then whenever I was not playing those games, I was doing Let's Play videos. So yeah, it's probably one of the reasons why Fallout 3 I couldn't complete it in the past. But yeah, I don't tend to give games too many chances, but considering this, everyone was telling me to play it in my real life, so I was just kind of like, okay, I'm losing my PS3 in about a month. I'm not going to have it anymore, even though it's still sitting in my room because I need to set it up somewhere. But I need to play this game now, so I did. And I'm not going to go through any spoilers or anything. I'm just going to talk about the my favourite features of the game, to be honest. This was from Naughty Dog, so I knew I was going to like it because they did Uncharted, which I'm a huge fan of that series. I didn't complete the third one actually, so a huge fan will be a bit of an overstatement. But for the most part, drink. But for the most part, I knew it was going to be a good game. I just, like everyone in my family played it, so it must be good. So I finally gave it a go, and I think I may have asked Goku last month whenever we did like some sort of like voice chat thing. I think I asked him about the game, and he said something that I'm going to bring up later on in this review that I agree on one thing. So first of all, the top feature about The Last of Us is the story. I think the character development as time goes on with the main characters is just like, you honestly do care for them. Unlike say Doom where you just play some unnamed jabroni who just goes around killing demons, like, you don't really care what happens to really, or anything. But this game, they put a lot into the character, because there's one thing I hate about games. Look, I love Doom, but I hate when, like, Doom 3, I'm taking Doom 3, not the original Dooms, but I hate when you got characters around you, like Swan, or, Protruga, then you're just referred to as Marine. It's like, I love, for example, Half-Life. You play as Gordon Freeman, and people talk to you as Gordon, and it just, it's good, because it feels like they know you, like Alex. She says Gordon throughout the whole game, and, if she didn't say a name, you wouldn't feel like you had a connection to her as Gordon Freeman, so it's kind of just, that thing, and the same with Eli and stuff. And so I hate when, like, you don't have no name in games, Quake 4 had a name as well, but, there's just certain games I don't like with that, you know. So yeah, so the story and the character development was the two things that was really good about this game. And, I mean, it had just the story is the main thing about it. I think it's got one of the best stories I think I've seen in any game in a very long time. It's also very realistic. I mean, one day I just got off The Last of Us, and I went and played Resident Evil 4, and I was like, because if you watch that Let's Play I did of Resident Evil 4, I criticise the story and the realism so much of the game. It's just like in the fight between Leon and Krauser, and they're flipping like 10 feet in the air and then landing on their feet, and it's just like, come on, man, this is so lame. I know all the Resident Evil's kind of cheesy, it's so annoying. You jump out of a window and you flip 4 times and land perfectly. It annoys me, and I know it's Resident Evil, but it's just, I don't know, like, Half-Life, again, is another game that's really realistic to me. Just the way Gordon, he definitely cannot jump, we know that. Pathetic. It's just, I know aliens don't exist, but still, Half-Life is very realistic in the way Gordon moves and stuff, and, I really felt that it's lacking from games like Resident Evil 4. But before we go off the subject of the game I'm supposed to talk about, which is The Last of Us, the point is that it's also very realistic, so, you honestly do feel like you're being taken on a journey, I think, and stuff like that. And it's not really often I play new games anyway, like, a lot of new games these days just do not impress me, there's some games out there that are so garbage, like, it's the reason why you only see games from like 10 years ago on my channel, like, that were brought out like 10 years ago, because I'm just not a big fan of newer games. I'm more of a retro gamer, I think, and I just feel like, but this game, The Last of Us, really hooked me with the story and everything, so the point is, what I'm trying to make is that tell me within the last like 2, 3 years, so I'd say The Last of Us, there's not really many games you go, oh, I'm gonna remember that in 10 years. No, you're not gonna, because it's just there's not many games that have that, you know, and The Last of Us did to me. So the story was very memorable as well, I think, overall. And but the one thing is, referring to when I was speaking to Goku, I think it was like last month, he said it's a one-off play. That's the downside to this game. It is a one-off. I don't see myself playing that game again anytime soon, and it's just the reality. Really, it's just not a game that hooked me. A game I could play again. And you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still one of my favourite games, but certain games out there, like it's like Uncharted, I don't really want to play the game again after I've played it once. You know, it's just, you know, that's just the way it is. Where a game like Half-Life 2, I could just play like 20 times. Doesn't mean I don't like the game. As I said, The Last was one of the best games I've played in the last 5 years. And Fallout 4 is also becoming one of the best games I've played in the last 10 years. Jesus, Fallout 4 is amazing, but yeah, I mean, this. I think another thing is the visuals. You know, it's like, I mean, this is, first of all, this is the PS3 version. It's not even the PS4 version. I thought, why is this? Am I playing on PS4? You know, I was just the graphics were just outstanding, and it doesn't surprise me that they re-released The Last of Us for the PS4. Doesn't surprise me at all. I'm sure it looks 20 times better on the PS4. But it was just, I loved a lot of that. As far as my performance at the game, again, it probably would have been a bad idea for a Let's Play if I'd considered Let's Playing that game, because I was dying a lot. Yeah, I was dying a lot, and I kind of sucked, and as far as the gameplay, it's a lot of sneaking and stuff, you know, like trying to not be caught, so, you know, kind of similar to maybe Metal Gear Solid or something. So I think it did have a similar sound effect when you're found, you know, like, I forget what Metal Gear Solid sound effect is, like, ding, or whatever it is, with the exclamation mark or whatever. I think this was similar, you know, it had like a sound effect when you were found, so it was that kind of game. But, you know, admittedly, and I know this will be hard to believe, but when you see me do Let's Plays and stuff, I'm usually not too good at the games, but that's because I'm split concentration between talking and playing. But I actually was really good at this game at certain times, even though I said I had to load a lot. I was good at the sneaking mechanic of the game. I felt like I was really good at that, you know, throwing the bricks and all this. I will tell you, that bit with Ellie and that that douchebag, what's his name? It was I think it was like in the restaurant, and in the winter, and you're trying to get killed by that idiot. I never got caught once. He never got me. I stabbed him and killed that bastard in one go. Whatever his name is, I don't remember. It's like when you're in the restaurant and that guy's trying to chase you around the tables and stuff, and he never got me once. I promise you, I'm not lying. Fool. Anyway, yeah, but hold on. But yeah, I mean, I know plenty of people who only play games once anyway, but this was a great experience to go through. The pacing of the game as well. One thing I didn't like was when Sam and Henry died. I think they were those two, the brothers or whatever. When they died, I was just had my mouth open, but then it skipped like to, what was it, Dawn or no, wait. it was like full, yeah. To it's like skipped ages. I didn't like that whole like winter, fall, spring kind of thing. 'Cause it was annoying. Then it acts like nothing happened. That was kind of a bit annoying. So, actually, yeah, the pacing was a little bit annoying, but it wasn't bad, I guess. But I think the point is that it was also an emotional roller coaster the whole way through. I mean, it really was. So yeah, overall, I'll give this game a good 8.5 out of 10 stars, I would say. I mean, that 1 star's off it just because, I don't know, I didn't like how it skipped time during the game. Like, at the beginning, 20 years later, I was like, whoa. No, actually, no, I'll be a bit high. I'll give it 9 out of 10. I'm going to remember this game for a long, long time. You know, not maybe at the level of Half-Life or, you know, Rayman, but, you know, I don't think you can even compare this game to those. You know, I don't think it's a different type of game. You know, like I can't say Half-Life 4 that is better than The Last of Us because it's not. The Last of Us is not better than Half-Life though. It's kind of like that. You just can't compare it. So, yeah, I enjoyed the game. I loved the story. You know, the chemistry between the two main characters was good as well. Joel and Ellie or whatever. I forget, is he Joe or Joel? I, God damn it, I haven't played the game like a lot, so I've forgotten already. But yeah, it was a fun experience for me. Yeah, I still haven't played the new Tomb Raider actually. That's another game that's just waiting about. So I probably should get around to that. But that's probably it for me now. I'll do probably a couple more. These are not coming often. Like, you probably won't see another one for a few months. I'll probably get around to doing the Fallout 4 one, whether I complete it or not. Which I think I will be able to complete it. And yeah, hey man, I'm enjoying the hell out of Fallout 4. Already, I think I was at level 6 or 7, I think. And man, Fallout 4 is just amazing. But anyway, this is my review of The Last of Us. I wanted to get around to this as soon as I completed it. But I don't know, I didn't really take myself seriously of doing a review of any game. I didn't feel like I'm too good at it. But yeah, that's it. The Last of Us is a fantastic game, in my opinion. There's not really anything I can say bad about it. Like, I mean, what is there really to say bad about that game? Except that, I don't know, if I'd play it like 7 times, let's say I would Half-Life. And anyway, so that's it from me. And this is my review of The Last of Us. I'll probably do a couple more of these in the future as well. And I'll see you later.